I'm just so happy, to be doing this beautiful sport.
Готов? Нет, так не будет.
We've got some arm wrestling clips to take a look at. Number one here, Devon Larratt is on a podcast here in Southeast Asia reviewing the event, the EVW event they just did, talking about how the sport is going to grow over there. He said that there's some potential future champions coming from that region, but in this clip here, he's talking about his mindset when he competes nowadays, what that's like.
I've gotten my head to a very interesting point. These days when I compete, I'm actually just filled with gratitude. I'm just so happy, to be doing this beautiful sport.
Yep.
Arm wrestling is a fight with little consequences. So it's a little bit like, I don't know if you're familiar with the Norse religion. Have you ever, like the Vikings?
Yeah, yep.
And you know how they have like Valhalla?
Yeah.
Where you get up in the day and you fight and you chop each other up, and then the Valkyries come and they put you together, and you feast and you party and you do it again the next day. And to me, arm wrestling is a little bit like that, because we can, as brothers, as competitors, as even enemies sometimes, we can fight as hard as we want. No big deal. Afterwards, we drink, we party, we get together. So it's a beautiful sport, it's a beautiful life. So I'm filled with gratitude when I fight.
Good to hear Devon's mindset nowadays with competing. And I think the question most people want to know is, when is he going to face Levan? So that's going to be probably the biggest match ever, the third match. Speaking of Levan, let's look at this picture of him at the World Cup just hanging out. I don't know if he got recognized. Top comment here is, knowing all those crowds gathering and not even a single person is going to defeat him. Also, people saying, like, probably nobody even found out that he's an arm wrestler there. Who knows? I mean, the World Cup soccer is so huge compared to arm wrestling. But Levan definitely enjoying his free time off from competing, doing a lot of traveling and everything. I want to take a look at a clip from Dennis Cyplenkov here. We'll put the captions on because it looks like he's about to have a hip surgery, but he's also training. If you saw the footage of him with Matt Yashenko recently, looks like he's starting to get into a pretty good shape. I mean, he looked pretty strong there. Let's kind of see what he's saying here.
Еще работает всем, чем можно.
What's the plan? Summer rest since September. It's always so hard to understand with the captions here, but
Я? Я не знаю.
says he doesn't know.
Посмотрим.
Не, понятно, что легкие сейчас, я так понимаю, тренировки есть дома, там, где-то еще.
Посмотрим, я пока ничего планировать не буду. Может, я настраиваюсь на тазобедренный все-таки делать операцию. Мне уже
кто только не сказал,
да?
So he's talking about the surgery. He doesn't know when he's going to compete. I'm not sure. Is there a date when he's having a hip surgery? Is that...
Просто настроиться и сделать это. Потому что лучше не будет, становится только хуже.
No matter how much better it gets, it only gets worse. I'm assuming he's referring to his hip. I guess he's having some problems, hence why he needs a surgery.
Да. Как раз наверное, если делать, то в зиму, потому что там месяц придется, наверное, будет реабилитация, там какая-то, сидеть дома. Ну и лучше зимой сидеть дома, чем летом.
So he says it's better to stay at home in winter than in summer if he's going to have a hip surgery. So maybe he's waiting for that in the fall or in the winter. So maybe we won't see him compete till next year. That's at least what it's kind of seeming like to me, if he's going to have a surgery around winter time.
Как-то так. А так, все равно упражнения делаем.
He says they'll still do the exercise. That's the cool thing. You can just do even if you can't even walk. I mean, you could probably still find a way to train your pronation at home or something.
Посмотрим. Все равно никаких планов пока там нет, и не знаю даже. Главное, каким-то весам прийти, более-менее моим оптимальным, где я могу уже что-то там, буду заикнуться о каком-то там армфайте. Ну, вот так вот будет это выглядеть. Просто вот так вот Татов, нет, так не будет.
All right, so I mean, looks like maybe next year then for Dennis. I mean, it's not, that wasn't really like a certain time frame by any means, but he did give an update. Looks like he's having a hip surgery. I do think this could be interesting, him versus Leonidas, just based on the progression of Leonidas recently. Everybody in this comment section is saying Leonidas would have no chance, but I mean, if you look at the numbers Leonidas is lifting, his bicep curls are almost to where Levan's have been with his world record bicep curls, and seems like he's training the specific movements as well and continuing to level up. So curious to see when Leonidas will compete next as well. But let me know what you think about Denis Cyplenkov. Are we going to see him next year? What would be a good match for him? I also want to mention this match that was just announced, Paul Lin versus Eldar Bubenko, right arm middleweight match. Could be interesting. Going to see Paul Lin back on the table. Let me know who you think is going to win that match. Hit like and subscribe for more content, guys. A lot of stuff coming soon.